Among the Somali-speaking areas, we have what we call shared democracy or negotiated democracy. Now, what happens in a shared democracy, which is practiced in all Somali-speaking areas? Somali-speaking areas are 5 countries. We have a country called Djibouti. Djibouti is the name of the capital city and also the country. It has other names. The country is also known as Afars and Isak. The reason is that the two Somali tribes that are dominant in Djibouti country are Afar and Isak. It is also known as, or was previously known as, French Somaliland. When Europeans came to demarcate Africa, the area that is today called Djibouti was ruled by the French. There are 2 Somalilands which form the Republic of Somalia. One was called the Italian Somaliland. The Italian Somaliland is the country that has its headquarters at Mogadishu. This one has the most Somali tribes. Then we have the British Somaliland. British Somaliland, the headquarters was at a place called Hargeisa. Now the 2 Somalis, the British Somaliland and the Italian Somaliland joined together to be the Republic of Somalia with the headquarters in Mogadishu. But after the civil war, after Mohammed Siad Barre from the Marehani tribe was overthrown, the country split into 2. That is why the Italian Somaliland still calls itself Republic of Somalia, and the former British Somaliland is now called Somaliland with the headquarters at Hargeisa. Then we have Somalis within northeastern region of Kenya. Then we have Somalis in Ogaden region in Ethiopia. And why is it called Ogaden region in Ethiopia? As I've said before, Italian Somaliland was covering what was the southern Somalia, and it had several tribes. So Italians tried to overthrow the monarchy in Ethiopia before the Second World War. And they used it as a slow tactic. They found that Ethiopia had a large area which was desert. So they would transfer people from the Italian Somaliland into Ethiopia. The areas that they were transferring, they preferred, coincidentally, they took a lot of people from the Ogaden tribe. There is an Ogaden tribe. In Kenya, Ogaden tribe, if you cut northeastern of Kenya into 2, the southern part of northeastern is wholly occupied by the Ogaden tribe. But from Wajir northwards and slightly towards the west, you have other tribes. So probably the largest Somali tribe is the Ogaden. And the Italians took a lot of Ogadens and they settled in the desert areas of Ethiopia. That is how the Ogaden region came to be. Now, when they stayed there, they overthrew the monarchy, but monarchy was assisted by the British and other allied forces to reclaim. And that is why in the desert area of Ethiopia is called Ogaden region. Now, to give you an example of shared democracy, which is widely practiced in Somali areas, it's like, let's call a county Dagoretti. In Dagoretti, we have 5 clans. We have one called Kawangware, another one called Kabete, another one called Kangemi, another one called Kabiria. Now, we have 5 seats in the county government. We have the governor, deputy governor, we have the women rep, governor, deputy governor, women rep, senator. Now, they usually sit down and say that this time round, let the Kawangware have the governor. The deputy governor goes to Kangemi, the women rep goes to Kabete, and the senator goes to Kabiria. Something like that. Then after the 5 years are gone, the next election they can say, it doesn't matter whether the governor, senator, or whatever has performed or not. They say that this time it was the time for Kawangware to produce a governor. So the next time it is for Kabete to produce governor, Kabiria to so they rotate that way. Or if it is a place where there is only one seat, like that is of an MP and it is one constituency, they say that in the first 5 years, Kabiria will have the MP, and they continue that way, that way. And when it is the turn for, let's say, Kawangware to nominate the member of parliament, there is what we call the Council of Elders from the Kawangware clan or from whichever clan that is now being applied. So they sit down, decide. Now the clan elders are the ones who sit down and decide that yes, it is our turn, the Kabiria clan, to forward the name of the MP. So they sit down and say, okay, so and so you are going to be the MP. Then the Kabiria clan forwards the name of that person to other clan elders, and so it is nominated. In other societies, we may have a problem when it comes to women rep. You find that, for example, me, my father and my mother are from 2 different tribes, and in fact from 2 different provinces. But among the Somalis, one funny thing is that it is the only tribe that I have come across where you belong to one clan alone. For example, if you are a Kabirian, your father is a Kabirian and your mother is a Kabirian. Actually, if you follow the family line, it is even allowed among cousins to marry each other. But among Lohias, when a young boy and a young girl meet, and there is a possibility of becoming more than just casual friends, they usually ask, where does your mother come from? Where does your father come from? And any slight relationship is immediately terminated. But among Somalis, you may find that the 2 parents are even fourth cousins, if you can call that. And that briefly is an explanation on the Somali shared democracy.